Testing, testing. 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me okay? Good morning, Toya. And news is mixed. So doesn't look like there was any change on the core CPI or the month over month. That stayed the same, but we dropped on the year over year CPI down by 2.9%. Now, this says it's showing as red, but it's lower than expected, and saying actual greater than forecasted is good. But this really means that CPI went down. All right, so we were high and then it went low. So this is supposed to be a good thing. And like if uh, our consumer price index is going down, that means things should be cheaper. But let's just check the charts and see what it is doing. And so far, the dollar's rising. All right, and we're on the 1 hour. Let's get to the 15 minute. All right, but here it is. So even on the 5 minute, look, we had a major push up so far during this 8:30 time frame. So we could be headed up now on the dollar, guys. So we're gonna look at a few pairs and see, if things still line up. But news basically came out bad as far as the red is concerned. It wasn't greater than expected, but I think this is good news actually for CPI. I mean for uh, yeah, for CPI. We also had CPI for the pound come out overnight, and we had a lot of good setups on that, guys. So I'm going to check that for everyone joining today, as well as for my team, because we called these trades out last night. So again, just going to clean up the dollar a little bit here and get this out the way. So really our Fibonacci levels are like this now. Okay. And all right. So we haven't gotten a lot of movement off the news, which is good because that means we'll be able to catch any kind of setup that we may happen to see. But for right now, again, just no extreme movement just yet. All right. But let's go and take a look at these pound pairs because news has already happened for them and they should be getting ready to play out. I can already see we're down, 0.14%, 0.18%, and we're up a little bit on GJ. So these two should be falling and GJ should be getting ready to fall. All right. These were our go-to plays overnight for when CPI came out. CPI news came out for the pound. All right. So looking at pound CAD, and there we go, guys. It's ready to rock and roll. All right, so we're going to sell this right now. All right, we had a nice break of this low, made a new low, pulled back, made a lower high, got a bearish engulfing candle. I'm taking this for the sell right now, guys. All right, so right out the gate, we're taking a sell on pound CAD. All right, there we have it. All right, guys, giving you guys the play for pound CAD. We got a 69 pip stop loss, 326 pip take profit. And again, we're selling it now. 176023. All right, there's the play on the pound cat. Guys, if you've never caught 326 pips before in your trading journey, I highly suggest that after you catch it today, you come and join the squad. All right, forexwithbain.com. Click on the link for the Discord and get more 300 pips plays like this, in your experience with us. All right, so again, forexwithbain.com. There you guys go. Okay. And now, again, that's looking all nice and pretty. All right, so just set an alert on this. Let us know when we're technically going to get into profit. All right, pound CHF, same exact thing, guys. The early bird gets the worm, guys. All right, nice rising wedge, respecting the high of yesterday, and is now broken below this uptrend line, and it's retested it. So you can't really see. Let me zoom it up for you guys. You can't really see the retest in detail on this higher time frame. All right, but we broke it, and then we came back and we retested it. So you can see it if we go to like the 1 hour. There it is. All right, all nice and pretty. The break, drop down, the retest, rejection, and now it's time to rock and roll, guys. This is a picture perfect setup, picture perfect play. Rising wedges are bearish reversal patterns. Google it, look it up, do what you got to do, and you will see the truth. All right, does not mean that it can't still continue to rise, but we're not going to keep, banking on, you know, that it's not going to do what it's expected to do, right? If you keep, trying to go opposite, right, or believe in the opposite of what it's supposed to do, then you'll never take the trade. You'll never see that it actually plays out. You'll never make any money. All right, that's how that'll go. So, selling pound CHF, stop above the previous resistance level, all right, because we can do a really tight stop right here, right? We can do something like this, right? And that's only 48 pips. But again, this can easily still get pushed up to sweep, to take out that high, take out the liquidity, and then drop. You don't want that pain, guys. That's a real pain where it takes you out right to your pip, right? And then falls and goes, what is this, 400, 300 pips? This is crazy, all right? So this is really a swing trade, guys, because we're over 149 pips on our stop loss, all right? So be very, very careful with your lot size. Don't take out a lot size that you can't survive 149 pip stop loss, all right? But I can guarantee that, well, not guarantee, but there's a higher probability that it's not going to go against you 149 pips. The news for CPI on the pound came out bad. The chart patterns on these pound pairs are bearish. The overall structure on them, when we look at them on a higher time frame, again, is down. We pushed all the way down. This is just a correction or a pullback or a retracement, or whichever word you guys have heard about, price just going in the opposite direction for a little bit. It is that word, right? And now we're getting ready to continue falling, all right? It's just all textbook stuff, guys. These setups don't get any cleaner than this, all right? These are the days where when you see them, you know exactly what to do and you don't hesitate. All right. So, again, you can try to get away with the tight stop loss if you want to. Just know that you've been warned that sometimes it'll go hunt that and then take off. So, if you do a tight stop loss, what I recommend is that you place a sell stop order here below this low. All right. Let me get that in so you guys can see. Again, you want to place it right below this low so that if it takes you out and then it begins to drop, you'll be able to catch it as it's falling. All right. And you won't have to worry about such a huge stop loss. All right. Again, there's more than one way to skin a cat, guys. And I'm giving you guys the game. So please hear me out. All right. But here's the sell, and we're going to go ahead and get our take profit set. And we're already in profit, guys. That's how it goes. All right. This thing is about to drippity drop. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. All right, so here is, oh, I'm marking it out like I'm giving it out, but here, 1 second. Again, very high stop loss, 152 pips, 111058. 345 pips. Guys, I'm telling y'all gonna have a really good week on these pound pair trades. You get anywhere over 100, 200, 300 pips. That should make you a believer. All right. And again, this can happen over and over and over again when you know what you're doing, when you have very nice, clean setups, and you don't over leverage, right? You don't do too much in regards to the lot size and the positions that you take out on your trades. You know, you can really, really kill the game. All right. Some of you guys are still going to be risk takers, and you may get away with it. You may very well get away with over leveraging, right? And things of that nature. It happens, right? It's not, this is not all black and white. You can do what you want to do. You just need to know what you're doing. That's the key difference. All right. So here we're on the pound JPY. This is one of everybody's favorites. All right. And it's definitely one of mine because of the way that it moves. It does numbers and it gives clean setups. All right. So here we are again with another clean setup on the GJ, and I'm taking it right now for the sell. So guys, we've sold pound CAD, we sold pound CHF, and now here we are selling pound JPY. All right, here is that position, and once again, they all have similar attributes. The rising wedge, which is a bearish reversal pattern, we came up, made the high, came down, came up, made another high, barely got past this one, came up again, didn't get past it, came up again, didn't get past it, broke the trend line, came up again, didn't get past it. Something's telling me something. All right, it should be telling you guys something as well. It's having a hard time breaking above the highs. It's not that it can't do it eventually, right? Certain economic things will affect that, right? There could be a bomb that goes off somewhere in UK right now, God forbid, but that could cause, some kind of well, that'll be negative, and that'll really cause it to fall. But I don't know. Maybe they get, they find a bunch of gold. I don't know. You know what I mean? But any kind of positive thing happening in their economy could cause this to begin to rise. All right. So you guys just need to keep in mind that it's not always super black and white, right? But this is more black than white. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like that's what this is all about, guys. It's probability. All right, we're never going to get every trade 100% right. If that was the case, y'all know everybody would be in Forex and everybody would be rich. But we all know that's not the case, right? All right, cool. So, boom, here's the play on GJ. All right, and again, we got a huge stop loss on this as well. So you guys can, once again, try to get away with the tight stop loss if you're scared, right? And you can go ahead and set your sell stop below the low of the previous day, which is around this 187.64 price point. All right. So again, just right click on the chart, do a sell stop if you're using TradingView, and then let that be your safe haven, just in case you have a tight stop and you get stopped out, and then it drops on you. All right, because again, it does that a lot, and well, not a lot. It just does that from time to time, and that only comes with experience and being able to know that and see that, which is why you give it a huge stop loss in the beginning so that it'll do its little dance, push up, sweep the liquidity, take out the high, and then drop, but you're still safe because you've already had a big safety net on it. All right, but here we go for the GJ. All right, and it is 188.925. All right, guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for me. Appreciate the love. $815 pips. Holy camoly. All right, guys, please understand that in this setup of the GJ, right, we got a lot of swing lows. All right, there's one, here's another, right here, here's another one, right here, right, and then obviously we got the final boss all the way at the bottom. But guys, if you catch GJ dropping to the first one, that is already 230 pips. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you were able to take out a standard lot, that's already $2,000. Okay? So don't be too greedy, right? If it drops and you're up significantly, take your money. Okay? Because all of these are support levels where price can bounce off of and turn around and start going up. All right? So again, hear me well, right? If you are in major profit, take the money, okay? Think of it like this. Think of it as me telling you, hey, I'm gonna give you $2,000, right, in the next hour, right? But if you don't disappear, and leave town or something, I'm gonna be coming back to get my $2,000. How fast would you get missing? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what you guys need to be doing in terms of when you see your trades being up and in profit, right? When you look at your trades and you go, oh shit, man, I'm killing it. If you say that, if you can look at your trades and you be like, oh man, I'm up significantly, take the money, okay? Because now you're going to be able to play with house money. That's money that was given to you, all right? You didn't have to go and work 15 hours to get that money. Do you understand what I'm saying? You woke up, you analyzed a trade, and then an hour you got $2,000. Take the money, and then you can get back in after that if you want to, because you're playing with house money now. So if you get back in and you lose $2,000, well, it wasn't $2,000 of your money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Please, guys, be smart and take the money as it comes to you. If you don't, right, if you keep trying to hold on, oh, I want to get more, I wanted to push, and then it reverses on you, you're going to feel really hurt, right? It's going to be a pain like you've never experienced before, because you knew that you had $2,000, $3,000, and now you're only at $50, and it hurts. All right. So again, take the money, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So those are our top three plays for the day: GJ, pound CHF, and pound CAD. All right, looking very good and promising. It's just going to take its time, but I suspect by the end of the week we'll be looking really, really good on these pairs. All right, guys. Any questions, any comments, any concerns about that, please let me know. Pop it in the chat. All right, and we'll get to it. All right, but let's head over to some of those big dogs. All right, so that being gold. All right, man, gold looks like it's about to fold. All right, gold is looking almost like a triple top. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust this really quick, so hang tight, guys. We might have a huge play opportunity on gold. All right, so yeah, same high, same low, so we're good. Get down to the nitty gritty. All right, 15-minute, yeah, gold. Whoa, man. So I gotta check out the dollar really quick because, man, forget this market. Hold on. Because again, still in a little bit of consolidation here, so I'm not going to be too jumpy, but definitely having a hard time getting above this, 2400 level, or 2500 level, really, if we round it off. So man, oh man, oh man. And here it is, consolidation in the Asian range, manipulated the high, came back, swept the high, and now we're getting a major push down. And when we look at this from a higher time frame, guys, it really just looks like it wants to drop. All right, as gold has made a major move up, consolidated, came against a resistance area, and now it's beginning to fall. The confirmation of this fall is going to be when we break below this low. So we got a little bit of time to go, but again, you guys can always play this however you feel like by getting into a sell right now, right? If you agree with, the sentiment of what we see technically on the chart. All right. Again, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then same high, same low, little bit of a higher high. But now, if we break below these lows, guys, it's time to rock and roll. All right. It was a double top at this point, but it never broke the neckline. Now it came up and it's a triple top. And if it breaks the neckline, again, it should be time to sell gold. And you basically want to sell it to this low first. All right. Aim for that as your first take profit. This one as your second. And then for the Holy Grail, all the way down here for your third take profit, guys. So you can take 3 positions, right? You just hit sell, sell, sell really quick on gold. The first one, right, or all 3 of them will have the same stop loss, right? 24.83. And then the each one of them will have a different take profit, right? You'll have take profit 1 for one of them, this one for your second one, and this one for your third one. That way you'll have plays that'll continue to run, but when they hit their mark, they'll close out automatically. You'll have that house money to play with for the other trades that are running, guys. It is beautiful. It is genius. It's the way we roll, all right? It's professional stuff, guys. All right, again, rock with me. Forex@Bain.com. Hit that like and subscribe button. All right, so now that's gold, guys. I'm just going to put an alert to let me know when it's falling a little bit more, but it's looking very bearish. All right, so just know that. All right, let's go over and head over to, let's see, oil. It was looking bearish as well, and it really does. So I think dollar's going to rise. Okay, it's still mixed. It's not super bearish. But it did start falling from, this resistance area. So it fell, it pulled back, we got a lower high, and now it could still fall, but I'm very weary about it because it can also still rise, as it was still, still making uptrend structure. We haven't really broken structure yet. So again, when I say that, I'm saying run, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and this will be the higher low, right? So we haven't made any new low really to, have oil in a change of character to where it is going from up to down. So this is still bullish, even though, it's doing a little bit of a fall right now. So we'll have to just come back and check on oil throughout the day and see, which way it's really going. But anything below, if it breaks below the low of yesterday, let me see, is this still the low? No, it's not. So here's the low, and it's trying to break it. It rejected it. So again, that's one of those things where it could begin to rise. So now when we look at it on the lower time frame, there you have it. So when we didn't really quite break this low, all right, so we're still bullish. All right. Again, a lot of times you guys can take a quick position right here with a tight stop and see if you can just catch the ride all the way to the top. And we have a little bit of divergence. No, we don't. All right, there's no divergence there, so it's all right. But oil is still bullish. Gold is once again looking like it wants to drop, but you can see, you don't have a clear confirmation that it's ready just yet. Still bullish. All right. Let's look at NAS. All right, the market isn't open yet for stocks, but we still look hella bullish. All right. Had my team take buys on US 30, and we also got into SPY, and you guys can see that we're up in SPY. But let's get this right really quick. Hold tight. So we are barely breaking above yesterday's high, but that's still a good indication that we may continue to rise. So I want to look at the dollar one more time, because even though the dollar had technically good news, right, it may still fall, because that's what it's been doing since yesterday, right? PPI news came out right around this area. We ended up tanking, all right? And, through that afternoon, we did a little pullback, not a major one. And now CPI news also, well, CPI news was just, a few minutes ago. and that caused us to just push up a little bit, but we're already getting rejection on that rise right here at this order block. So I can bring this down and show you here was the order block, and it's rejecting that perfectly. So once again, we're probably headed down on the dollar, which means gold could rise and oil could rise. So that's why we have to, sit on our hands and be patient with those two. And because of the dollar falling, that also means NAS, right, can continue to rise. All right, so let's clean up the charts. But guys, you're having all good setups this morning, especially on those pound pairs, to take advantage of some opportunities. So scared money don't make no money, guys. All right, you got to bust a move if you're in Forex and you want to groove. All right, that's just what it is. So here, once again, Nas is just breaking above the high, and it looks hella bullish. All right, so if we get down to a lower time frame like the 1 hour, all right, we get the nitty gritty, we get the details. We can clean things up. There's the high that we're going to aim for. Okay, this was the high of yesterday. Here was the low of yesterday. And again, guys, we're pushing, it's just, we're trying, right? It's really trying. It's anybody's ball game on, how this wants to go. But we got a little bit of a level right here. All right, so with this consolidation, right, we just got to wait. But once again, we know how to take the dollar market structure into consideration, because the dollar and the NAS are negatively correlated. If the dollar goes down, NAS goes up, right? So if we start seeing the dollar fall, there's a safe bet, or at least a high probability, rather, that NAS could rise. And if it rises, it'll go from basically the 1900s, all right, all the way up to 19,500. All right, so that's 472 points on the Nats. If that happens today, guys, you'll be hearing things. Oh, we're not in a recession. The markets are doing good. Blah 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 blah. We're in a recession. All right, I don't care what they say. Right, I don't care what the market does. These tech companies are pushing. They're giving life, to these indices, but it's artificial, because when the shit hits the fan, they're also going to send these indices completely tanking. All right, I mean tanking. So get ready for that. But as of right now, guys, we're pushing up on Nas, and it's bullish. So you can take a position right now if you would like. If you did not take a position already, and just do just like this. This is what your position will look like. You'll be risking 124 points on a stop loss, and you'll be aiming for basically about 500 points to the upside, guys. So again, pick your poison. Now, this is taking it. This is taking it without confirmation that the dollar is going to fall. All right. So let's get back to the dollar really quick. I just want to show you that right now, you see the dollar still rising a little bit. All right. So we want to see it start to fall, preferably get below this area right here. I'm going to take Fibonacci off for right now, just to make this a little cleaner. All right, and here's the order block really sitting right there. All right, we tapped into it perfectly to the T, but then there's a fair value gap right behind it, okay, and an order block right behind that, just in case it wants to tap into it, it can. All right, and here you go. Right, so once again, we have that high and we have that low. So, we do need Fibonacci just to kind of see where it's expected to pull back. But, we also have our alert set to let us know if the dollar is going to start falling. So these are going to be critical for your buy play on NAS. But man, NAS looks like it's ready to take off right now, guys. And y'all might see this live as, we're in this session together, that it just, does a boom, right? We got 30 minutes until the market opens. So don't be surprised if when it opens, this thing just goes kaboom. All right. Um, and we may even see more activity on the dollar index as well, to where it drops, more significantly. All right. But I'm telling you guys, get ready for NAS. I've already called this out in my weekly watch list for the week, obviously, right? So make sure you guys are checking that out when those drops. All right. Have those come out either Saturday or Sunday, after the market closes, so you guys can get ready for the week. And already, we've made money on SPY and we've made money on US 30. Here's our play, right? We're up 106 points, it looks like, on US 30 right now. 130, all right? And this is all textbook stuff, right? So it was the same situation where it was consolidating and it broke out. We took it and we're up, and it's still looking bullish, right? That's what NAS looks like, right? Look at that. Look how things just line up, and how you guys over time will start to understand the similarities between certain, indices and pairs and commodities, and then you're just going to start to kill it. You're going to be like, okay, well, this one moves like that one and that one moves like this one. All right, I'm going to take both of them, right? Because they're doing their thing. So here we go, guys. Don't miss out on NAS, all right? I'm going to buy it, and then don't miss out on SPY and US 30. They're all looking bullish. All right. SPY just a little, US 30 looking, like a little more respecting below the high. But overall, guys, you know what I mean? We're heading towards, um, you know, some bullish momentum on these pairs. All right. So this is all still good. Let me go and see. Yeah, I can take this away. This is the open and close of 9:30. That is a strategy we use. Again, I can teach you guys about that if you join the Discord, right? But let's just get an alert to let us know if we start rising above on US 30. But things are looking ready to go, guys. But let's call it out for NAS because it looks super, super nice. All right. Here's the buy. Stop loss below the structured low. All right. Hopefully it doesn't come and sweep us and then go out. But, we got to take our chances, guys. All right. And here it is. All right. 19040. All right, guys, and there goes dance. So please get in where you fit in. Pound JPY pushing up a little. Pound CHF also pushing up a little. Pound CAD is trying to push up a little. All right, here goes the dollar, and it is falling. All right, guys, so again, I'm going to expect NAS to start rising significantly. All right, so please get in where you fit in with NAS and SPY. All right. SPY has about a good 100 points to the upside that you guys can catch. All right. USD JPY was one of our sell trades. So was USD CHF, and it's starting to drop at the moment, and it's looking pretty decent. All right. So looking at it from a higher time frame, you guys will see the nice structure and how we're looking to take this. And so far, it's looking like it's going to play out pretty good. All right, I'll keep this fair value gap, but I'm going to get rid of this one. All right, we got an odd dollar, and we're still in profit. And it looks like we're going to, all right, so that looks right. All right, so we swept this support level, and now we're trying to push up to the upside. All these fair value gaps were mitigated. All right, so mainly we're just cleaning up the charts here. Kaboom. So again, we got in from the low. We're up about 19 pips. Yeah, about 19 pips. And we're aiming for roughly 169. If you guys remember, this was called out yesterday in this YouTube live, and we're rocking and rolling. So now we're in profit on dollar CHF. Probably going to start getting into profit pretty soon on dollar JPY. And our pound pairs are going to do pretty good. All right, but I want to wait until the stock market opens, guys. So if you got the time, please hang with me, because we definitely want to see what these indices do. All right, getting a little rejection at the moment. That is okay. All right, but dollar still looks bearish. All right, we're getting lower and lower. All right, so let's just keep those alerts in the mix to let us know what's going on. And did we skip any other pound pair? Dun, 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 dun. Nope. So dollar going down. What are you doing, gold? All right, gold has tapped into this fair value gap, so it may rise. All right. Oop, there it is. All right, and boom. So get an alert on that, and we may be able to get away with a position that looks like this. All right, just like that. That's only a $5 move on gold, so that's 50 pips. All right, and we can take it for our 1 to 2, which is right about here. That's 15 pips. That's 150 pips. But guys, if the dollar really falls, gold could absolutely explode up out of here. And you guys will see headlines about how gold has reached the all-time high, right? And it's breaking, record numbers, at a price that it's never been to in history before. All right, so just know that we're in the mix of that potentiality happening. All right, so just know that. All right, silver, we bought it and we're up. All right, so again, gold and silver kind of move hand in hand, right? So again, you can see the same kind of consolidation here that gold has, right? But now silver is already taking off, right? And here's my alert on the dollar. I only set one alert for when the dollar falls. So I know the dollar's falling. Silver's taking off. Let's look at gold. All right, gold is getting rejection, but we're getting ready. A lot of rejection in this fair value gap, guys. I'm going to take gold with this position right here. All right. I like the fact that the dollar's falling, right? I'm getting below here, and I'm going to go for really more than a 1 or 2. I'll go probably, there we go, 1 or 3. All right, easy money. Okay. So once again, get that alert on gold. If it gets hit, I know I should be in profit. All right, or if it goes off rather, then I know I should be in profit. But here's the play that I'm taking on gold. 2469. 2461, and 2493. Okay, silver steady rising. Take a look at NAS. All right, NAS is giving us just a little bit of a retest on this consolidation zone, and now we're probably going to start taking off. All right, guys, so told you don't miss out. All right, our pound CAD still doing a little dance, so it's pound CHF and pound JPY. Look, testing that trend line a little deeper, right? Once we get to that trend line, look at the rejection that it's giving. All right, so looking left, we can see here is the order block right here. Stretch it on over, and it's tapping right into it, giving us rejection, guys. So again, we're still good on the sell for these pound pairs, but you know they got to try to play with your emotions before they do exactly what you know they should do, right? And that's how they, you know, weave a lot of people off, right? You got to, Florida is the capital of finessing, right? And the markets are the same exact way. You know, they know how to finesse you, right? Trick you off a play and then take it your way. And when you see how much you've been finessed, then you know you start to get hip to it, and then they can't really finesse you like that anymore. All right, they still, you know, it's still gonna get you from time to time. You know, it's just the name of the game, but they're not gonna get you as much as they used to, right? They used to get you 1,000 times. You know, now they get you about 10 times, right? You know what I mean? That's how it goes. So, again, still looking decent. I'm expecting a hunt, right? I'm expecting it to still push up a little, take out the high, right, and then do a fall, right? But right now it's still, you know, respecting that high, and it could just drop, right? We don't know, but things look promising from a probability standpoint, and that's what we're going off of. Same for pound CHF and pound CAD. All right, so gonna hold on to those all nice and pretty. Gold, we got into it. It hasn't gone off on the alert just yet. It has dipped down a little bit more into that fair value gap, but every time it's been here, it's rejected it. So if it happens to push down more, then you know it just is what it is. I was happy with the setup and taking that opportunity because once again the dollar was falling. All right, so now we got a little rejection. It is what it is, right? It's going to do things like this to, you know, just try to sway people, right? But overall, that structure, we broke this low of yesterday, made a low, came back and retested the order block and fell. So this tells me it really wants to fall, but you know, it's just playing games. That's all. All right. Up and down, like seesaw, like a roller coaster, however you want to put it, just to kind of throw you off and you know get you out of potential great opportunities. All right. So just hanging around another 15 minutes, guys. I really want to see you know, how the markets react once they open up, or the indices react once the market opens up. All right, so take this time, guys. Ask any questions about anything whatsoever. You know, if you're brand new, you know, there's some things you need to know that you don't understand. Let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. All right, but yeah, you guys talk to me. Right, so it looks like gold stop loss was hit. Yep, and it just took me out. So put this down to let me know if it starts to go back up. But that's how that crumbles, guys. It looks like it still wants to reject and then rise. All right, let's look at dollar. Yep, dollar's getting ready for a nice little push again. So I might just hop back in, make that money back, and then some. All right, it's just how it goes. We don't always look at losses as losses, guys, right? There's a lot of things about the market that you cannot control. It is manipulated, all right? And the moment you understand that, then the moment you won't take these losses so hard, all right? All right, seems like gold is trying to really push down now, but we got to get past this little wick. Okay, and it hasn't officially closed, so we will see. Gold is tanking. All right, it has broken our low of yesterday. It's also broken our mini support level, and it looks like it's going to continue to fall right now. So what is dollar doing? All right, dollar's pushing up. Still bearish though, so this is a very tricky one. Dollar JPY pushing up, dollar CHF also. And we got a few more minutes for the market to open. So we're going to hang tight and just see what it's going to be. Pound pairs are still looking good. Yep. And here we go. More rejection, falling. It's only a matter of time, guys, before, it actually explodes. Man, silver definitely took a nice reversal here. But, we're back to rejecting the same area that we've been rejecting. So I'm curious if gold is really going to drop, or if it's just doing a sweep of all of these lows right now. It's hard to tell, but get down to the 5-minute. All right, NAS is rising. So again, this is tricky, guys. That gold is definitely looking a little suspect. I mean, it looks like it wants to drop, seriously, but I don't know. Um, yeah, I don't know. And plus, we just got a break. So, you can all, if you're a breakout trader, you can take this for the sell, right, and have your stop above here. But I would rather wait for it to retest into this fair value gap that it created or is creating, and then I want to see some bears show up. If it does that, then we have our lower high that is in alignment with the downtrend, where we have a run, a pullback, and then a run. I'll be part of that run with my stop somewhere above here, and then I'll take it all the way down. But as of right now, I can't really bank on gold falling just yet because the dollar's still bearish, and NAS is already beginning to rise. We're in profit already on NAS. So once again, guys, just gotta be a little patient. It's 5 minutes until market opens. So once again, we're already seeing some pre-market movement where the NAS is rising. Okay, and gold is, see, now that's a huge wick, and I expect that we're going to start going up. NAS more profit. Okay, pound CAD is dropping. Pound CHF dropping. Pound JPY dropping. Oil seems like it's gonna drop. Hmm. Still mixy, still mixy. Gold. All right, gold's dropping more. Again, if you're a breakout trader, you're probably in profit. But once again, let me get rid of that long position. Here's a fair value. Oh, okay, 1 second. Get rid of this fair value gap that was broken. And now we'll put this fair value gap in. That was just created on the break. Okay. All right. But again, guys, if you're feeling like gold is going to tank, then, go ahead and take your chances on selling it. Uh, we did get somewhat of a break of this low. Now we've just opened, but we need to close. If we close, we're going to have an open and close candle below that low. So that's definitely going to represent that price should continue to fall. All right. But I will want to wait to see it kind of pull back first and then drop before I take it for a sell. But that's just, that's me, and that's most retest traders. All right, GJ, here we go, falling more pretty soon. We should be in profit. Pound CAD also falling more. Pretty soon we're going to be in profit, and I'm expecting pound CHF to follow suit. All right, so get ready for those bad boys to get us in the money. And again, these are going to be major plays, guys. Pound CAD, pound CHF, pound JPY should take us home. All right, 2 minutes on the clock for these indices. Hop down to the 5 minute. All right, getting a bit of a pullback right now. All right. Get this alert a little closer. All right, GJ, pound CHF, pound CAD. Again, they're doing their thing. All right, getting rejection. And now it is, guys, Tesla's already up 5%. So Tesla is a major mover in the Nas. All right, so if it's everything's up in the Nas, so we should really see a skyrocketing move to the upside within the first hour of the stock market being open. So we'll see here, and then everything for US 30 is mixed, but it's still a little more heavy on the upside. All right, so here we are, 9:30. We're open, and let's see. Oh, now Tesla's down a little bit. So I guess it took maybe a pullback or a little bit of a dip, but now everything's turning back green. And there goes Nas pumping up. And there she goes. Down 10%, 14. Amazon's up 1%. Microsoft or Netflix is up 1%. The two movers are Tesla and Amazon. And there we go, guys. We're in profit and we're taking off. All right, so I'm going to take a quick look at the dollar. And we're starting to possibly drop on the dollar. Let's look at gold. Gold is respecting that low and it's starting to rise. Again, why I didn't want to really sell it just yet. Again, if it gets in here and then it starts to fall, then I'll sell it. But if it gets above here, then I'll be looking to potentially buy it at that point. Again, this is a good area to buy it from with a really tight stop loss of like, 10 or 20 pips, just to see if it'll really, do that retracement back up to the upside. So here goes the dollar. And yeah, it's starting to fall again. All right, but we can already see that with Nas taking off to the upside. And, still mixy in the bucket of the stocks that it holds, but um, ultimately, our market structure is telling us that it wants to rise anyway. So we're going to see what we're going to get here. A lot of up and down. Okay, dollar once again falling. Oil is falling a little bit, but it can still rise. Okay, silver is respecting that low once again, and it's starting to rise. Gold also rising. US 30 rising. SPY rising. Getting some wickage. All right, 33. All right, falling a little. All right, so now we have dropped significantly on NAS. It's about 45 points. Dollar is still falling. Gold is still rising. Silver's climbing back. SPY, after its retest, is getting ready to rise. Possibly. All right, there goes NAS. All right, so we're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. It's respecting the low of the 930 candle. And we'll see. Let's look at dollar on a higher time frame. Yeah, and once again, it just looks like it's going to drop. At least getting down to this support level. So from 102.42 to 102.17, and that's about a 20-30 point or cent move. Again, that's still significant in the grand scheme of things, where if it drops down to that, we could still see big movement on the major pairs and the indices. So dollar CHF almost in profit. Dollar JPY has a little bit to go. Odd dollar still in profit. Euro dollar is already taken off to the upside, and it looks even more bullish now that it wants to continue rising. All right. What else do we have? You guys know about our pound pairs. So really, just really kind of waiting on NAS to, get up out of there. and it's trying. All right, so gold, what are you doing now? Gold is rising. It's going to be a little tricky, guys, how this goes. All right, dollar is probably falling. Yes, it is. All right, guys, but so far, no crazy movement from CPI news and no crazy movement from the market opening with the stocks. But ultimately, guys, within the next hour, we're going to see a lot of price action to be able to determine, what's really going to happen and what's really going to go on. But I'm still bearish on the dollar, and I feel very good about our pound plays. So, just make sure to set your alerts, keep an eye on them, and if you want to stay in tune, with everything that's going on in the market, make sure to come and join the Discord and rock with me. All right. But in the meantime, in between time, I hope you guys have a great morning, and I'll see you later. All right. Have a good one, guys. Peace.